Hey y'all, Suzaku here. Better late than never, right? This is the December 2025 Street Fighter 6 Visual Patch Notes Guide. First up is a visual change. On the drive gauge, you can see a glowing border depending on which drive gauge bar they are at if it is not empty. Next up is a universal change to all crouching light kicks. With my two mains, Jamie and Terry, I had a bit of a hard time with Jamie, but with Terry, it seemed like it was trading more than it usually does. I still wouldn't really use it against cross-ups if I'm trying though. I didn't know of a good way to test these different changes, so let me know if you do in the comments below. Next is a bug fix with DJ's maracas. Normally the level 1 boost looks like this, and he would get the level 2 boost a bit before the level 2 actually activates, but now it acts as it should. Dhalsim now gets more drive gauge chip and chip damage if they're in burnout with his level 3 super art. Now we have the quote-unquote large group of Mai changes. They're mostly drive gauge reductions, so I have a little bit of a side-by-side to help us out. First is, the standing heavy punch does a little bit less drive gauge chip. Mai's next listed change is similar to the universal crouching light kick change, but just with her standing light kick instead. Mai's charged fan now gives us more drive gauge back on parry and on perfect parry, but you can see the perfect parry is best affected on the bouncing portion of the fan, so I would suggest practicing that. This also affects her OD charge fan and the one with the follow-up. Similar to the other one, perfect parry seems more valuable on the bouncing fans than the initial one. You can see, compared with the old and the new patch, we get almost a bar more worth of gauge, so it might be worth working on. We also get more drive gauge back from perfect parrying or parrying her boosted fans, though just like the other ones, it's the perfect parry on the latter hits that gives us even more. You can see the previous example with the boosted fan didn't seem that much worth it, but here with the charged one, there is a noted difference. And even more of the same, just with her boosted, charged OD fans. Again, if you can get perfect parries on those follow-ups, you're going to get at least an extra bar than the last patch. Mai also had this bug fix, but I wasn't sure how it actually affected things. And now we are here at Mai's most notable nerf. Her throw loop got worse, but not by much. After forward throw in the corner, Mai is now closer to us than before, so she can no longer dash up and walk back out of pressure like she could in the last patch. This only minimally downgrades her pressure though, since she cannot walk back shimmy, but she can backdash shimmy. Even though Mai is closer, she cannot walk up throw versus normal size characters unless they delay their wake up jab by 3 frames. But versus big characters, she does now have a walk up throw loop. Now on to our Elena buffs. The first one is a tiny one. Her roll into light kick now gets a little bit more super gauge. Also for her boosted roll into light kick, there's less pushback on block so that you can keep your pressure going with 2 more lights instead of just 1. This is nice for Elena's trying to keep their pressure going since they have 1 extra hit now to confirm into combos. Lastly, for the boosted leopard snap, it feels like the juggles hit both hits more consistently than before. I couldn't find much difference between the moon glider from last patch to this one, but I'm not an Elena main, so let me know if you know. The next big change for Elena is her super art 1 is now 7 frames, down from 9. This now lets us fit meteor volley into places that we weren't usually able to, so opening up new combo routes, and we can also punish -7 moves like Ken's Jinrai. With Elena's new 7 frame super, she can now combo after juggled OD scratch wheel into it, which she couldn't before. Next up is one of the big patch winners, Sagot. His crouching light kick got less pushback on hit and on block. It just seems to be a pixel though, so I'm not sure how useful it is. Sagot's crouch medium kick, however, is now +5, which lets you combo into his lights on normal hit, as well as his mediums on counter hit. His back heavy punch is also stronger and trades more for nice trade combos. I couldn't find a way to recreate these changes, so let's go to his Tiger Nexus. The pushback on hit is now bigger, so you can shimmy versus big body characters. Additionally, you can see the light and medium versions of Nexus move forward a little bit further. The third and fourth change for Tiger Nexus, as far as I understand, should make it a little bit more consistent to juggle in anti-air. And that was accurate with my testing, but it can still whiff, so be careful. There's more pushback on the light kick follow-up, but I didn't notice much difference. The medium kick follow-up to Nexus now gets more drive chip on block. The heavy kick nexus follow-up now doesn't push back as much. It used to give strike throw shimmy mix, but now it just gives strike throw and probably backdash shimmy mix. Next up we have a small bug fix issue for Cammy. You can see in some situations there's like a weird hitbox thing happening with her standing light kick where it would hit behind her, but now that doesn't really happen anymore. Chun-Li's change is also listed as a bug fix, and this is her light punch, light kick, or medium kick from her stance now gives less advantage when perfect parried. I don't really know how significant this is since they're still in the -30s, and the medium kick version is in the -40s still, but Chun mains can let me know if it does anything. This next bug fix is a Bison change. Apparently, you used to be able to get double explosions with the mine planted with OD Psycho Crusher with some setups. That is no longer possible now. Big thanks to Nemo for this clip. Now on to our Sea Viper bug fixes. Her jumping heavy punch and light punch no longer force stand. And with her focus force punish counter, you now get more time to combo after. The knockdown advantage was 73, and now it's 77. And this has been my visual patch notes guide. I usually just focus on patches that have Jamie and Terry changes, but I wanted to try something a little different this time. If you liked it, let me know with a like, subscription, or a comment, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.